Hey YouTube, Alabama Reloader here. So we are continuing our quest for ever more accurate and consistent ammunition. So what do? We go out and buy more things that can help us accomplish that. Today we are looking at the Hornady, here it is, Concentricity tool. Yeah, that guy, that bad boy right there. So just picked this up, and the unboxing of it, really not much by way of an exciting unboxing. So pretty much it, the dial indicator, that comes in its own separate box in this little styrofoam packaging to protect it from shipping. So there's its own little box that it comes in. Inside of this box, which houses the base, everything pretty much comes assembled. The only thing you really need to do is pretty much slide, or at least on this one I had to slide. There's these two little kind of like rubber O-rings on this stem, and they were shifted up here. Well, to get this thing, to get the dial indicator seated into the channel properly and tightened down, you have to basically slide those down. That allows the dial, or that allows the stem portion there that actually makes the measurement. That way you can actually put a bullet in here. And then, so how this thing works, I've just been playing around with it. I've actually only run 2 rounds through it so far of the 6mm Creedmoor. Oh, it also comes with, not to get too sidetracked here, but these are the plungers. These are separate plungers that come with it, so you have a total of 3. If the plunger that is installed when you get it, or that's the way it comes with one installed already. If that doesn't work for the bullet diameter that you're using, or the bullet design that you're using, it comes with one smaller, one larger diameter. I'll show you. Plungers. So get those out of the package. So there you go, one larger, one smaller. And then basically to replace that, you just simply unscrew this knob and then pull the assembly apart. There's a spring in there, so be careful not to go losing that. It comes with, set of instructions, so pretty detailed instructions. It labels everything, number wise, and there's the spring I was talking about. But it labels everything. So first impression, I mean, not a bad gadget. The reason that I wanted to buy this is over the weekend I was extremely bored watching some YouTube videos, and I came across a couple of videos, one in particular by Vaughn Precision. So if you haven't subscribed to Vaughn, I believe it's Vaughn Precision, go check out those videos, and he does a pretty good job. He had a Lee press, and he was having some accuracy issues, and he was measuring his bullet run out, and he was having a ton of issues with run out in his bullets coming off the press. And he narrowed it down. There were some issues with slop in the press. Lee, they make very good, I don't want to call it beginner presses, because that's really not doing it justice. You can load up really good quality ammunition on this press, but you get what you pay for. I think somebody, I can't remember the guy's name, but on my Athlon Optics Midas Tac video, he basically mentioned, I think he made the comment of, buy once, cry once, something to that effect, where as you get what you pay for, right? So with a Lee single stage press like what I purchased in the anniversary kit, I think I only paid like 120 bucks for the entire kit, which came with the powder measure, the whole 9. So you can only expect so much in terms of precision and performance as far as the build and the quality of the press goes. So obviously it's not going to be a Redding, or it's not going to be, anything to that level. But I did notice after watching his video, I came and checked my own press, And I did notice some of the same issues he was seeing with his press, I was seeing with my press. Simply the ram, you know, shifting at the bottom of the stroke when you bottom out the press. It's just got a little bit of forward and back motion to it there. When the bullet's when the bullet is seated all the way up into the die. So I was concerned. I was like, man, I've never even thought about that. Never looked at that. Didn't even know that was a thing. And I've been reloading now, I think, for 4 years or so, somewhere in that neighborhood. And so watched that video and I was like, holy crap. Well, okay, let's buy this guy, right? So that way we can test bullet run out on the 6mm Creedmoor and see how things work out. So I just tested one, and it was only about 1/1000th of run out. This one is more like 4, somewhere in that range. And also you can slide, so this piece adjusts here. You simply loosen this knob, unscrew that knob. You can adjust this obviously for your bullet length. I don't know the overall length that can fit in this. Obviously you could just measure it, whatever that looks like. I'm not going to take the time to do that. It will accommodate everything that I reload, so I'm not concerned about telling you what all calibers it can or cannot fit. This carriage that houses the dial indicator, it can also travel along this rail here. So you simply loosen this adjustment knob down here on the bottom. Once you loosen that, you're able to slide this, basically get it in the position that you'd like. If you want to check your neck there on your case, and then all the way down the bullet, or just right there at you know, the beginning of the ogive, or however you determine that's where you want to test your bullet concentricity or run out. That is about it. So it's pretty easy to operate. You've got the plunger there, so you just pull on the plunger and it comes right out. Here we go. So there we go. It sits right there in the plunger, and then you can see that one's the same thing. That's about 4/1000. So we're getting some. We're definitely getting some play in our rounds, more so than what I would like to see. It depends on the people that you listen to and the videos that you watch that are out there. Like Ultimate Reloader, if you go and watch some of his videos, he tests bullet run out. You know, where you're talking about maybe 1/2,000th, you know, of bullet run out, and so, you know, I'm sitting here at 4 and 5. That obviously will have an impact on my ability to shoot precise groups, especially at greater distances. That's where you're going to start to see those accuracy issues come into play. And then so also, if you do find a round that is more has more run out than you would like to see, then that's when you simply adjust this knob. You make sure that you're on the low side on your bullet, because then of course you're pressing against the high side because it's 180 degrees offset there. So you're reading the low side. That means the high side is towards this knob right down here. So if the high side is towards this, that way you can adjust, you can kind of push that bullet back into place and make an adjustment there, so you can lessen that run out. You don't want to get into the habit of doing that a lot though. So really, ideally, you would want to go back and identify any issues maybe within your press, within your dies, what's causing that run out. So that way when you get to this piece, you're not constantly adjusting and having to make adjustments for every bullet that you reload. That's a pain. So really you need to go back and eliminate that issue at the source. So, but that's it. Super quick video. That's all I gotta say. Super pumped about getting this new piece of equipment for the reloading bench. And if you guys use one, please let me know what you think about it. So far, I'm impressed, but hope y'all have a good one, man. See you next time.